Hello and welcome to HRL Season 5, Round 1, Moto 2. On the front row, we've got Jake Speed and Sector 701. Next row, we have Killer Demand and Elite MKB. Third row, we're going to have Bean05 and B2T Camby. Next row, 7th and 8th, we're going to have Vulcan and Hunter. And then 9th and 10th, we're going to have Real Deal and Detail. 11th and 12th is going to be Roman and Fireball. And rounding out the field, the first and second place finishers from last Moto, going to be Papa Slaunch and Stampa Luke 7. Get ready for the start, guys. We're going to go on board for this start, trying something a little different. And here we go, green flag. Interesting start. Oh, somebody's already in the wall. Oh, really big slide right there. I think that was out of Fireball. Ends up saving it, and Roman, our POV guy, is going to go down right away. Going into the neg camber, and looks like I saw Vulcan go down. Someone else went down. I think it was Detail. Man, Detail just having bad luck on the neg camber first laps. Ton of people going down. Goose hijacking. What was that? Hijacking going on in the jump section. That jump section was more cheesy than the neg camber that time around. A little bit different than Moto 1. Interestingly enough, I thought the neg camber would be worse this time around, but nope. Looks like the drivers are starting to get used to it. Going through the uphill right here. Following Killer somewhat. And gonna go into the downhill, and okay, we got Sector spun around. Killer's going to get by him. Looks like some other driver's going to try to get by him as well. I think Vulcan just did. And in the neg camber, Sector going to go down again. Going to slow down Bean a little bit right there, it looks like. And it looks like we have Slaunch in the back still. Real Deal as well. Rough starts for them. We have Bean going down. It looks like Killer just went down. And I think Detail and Roman both gained a lot of spots considering how crappy their starts were. I think I see Elite right there. In a battle we got, whoa, there was like a 3 wide for a second there with Luke, Detail, and Elite. Can't believe Vulcan's ahead of him, man. He just got cheesed earlier. Going across the finish line. And we're essentially following Elite right now. Through the right-hander, we should see some battles into the neg camber. Watch for Detail following up Vulcan. Oh, Luke's going to get by Detail, and there's a pile-up. Oh no, a bunch of drivers going to hit him, and Detail, Slaunch, Bean all hit the wrecked driver right there. Pull off some insane wheelies, going to lose quite a few spots. Detail going to lose even more spots with the jump cheese right there. Unfortunate for him having such a bad start, getting all those spots back, and now he's going to have to get them all back again. Very rough start. Bean spinning around right there. Definitely not going to help him out. Not going to help out Slaunch with Bean recovering right in front of him. And this is just a crazy start to the Moto right now. Several laps in, and the cheese is not ending anytime soon. lots of crashes, and it seems like it's only getting more prominent as the Moto goes on. First lap was cleaner than the third lap. Roman going down in the neg camber. Ton of drivers trying to avoid him. Successfully doing so. We have a little battle right there. I can see Camby. Oh, Real Deal. No, he's going to get Camby into the outside wall yet again. Second time he's done that. Oh, and then Camby in the recovery. Gonna get put into the pole as well. He's just getting bullied out here. Definitely feel bad for him. Whoa, that looked like a 4 wide, but it's really just a double 2 wide through the little jump, the hill jump right there. Gonna go on board with Luke. We've got Elite behind him. We got Roman to his right. Looks like that's I think it's Real Deal right up there in front of Roman. And some cheese going on behind him as well. What is that? Whoa! What just happened? Okay, we gotta go to the replay for that. Okay, so we see Fireball getting loose and Jake Speed on the inside, and Jake Speed just goes for the most insane crash of the entire event. I mean, hands down, that was easily the craziest crash. I mean, this is first race of the season, and I'm willing to put up money that might be like top 5 biggest crashes at the end of the season, even though this is just the first race. So, awesome crash right there out of Jake Speed. Unfortunate for him, but it looked great for us. For the viewers, it was great. For the racer, not so much. Speaking of which, by the way, Jake Speed was having a great run right there before he crashed. He's actually in a decent spot, like mid-pack, so very unfortunate for him. There's nothing he could do, though. Nothing he could do. It's a really nice battle. And speaking of nice battles, we got a battle for, holy crap, we got a battle for second right now. I can't believe this. Like, so many people that got cheesed early got cheesed again, and then there was like another set of people that got cheesed early that did not get cheesed a second time and are now pretty far up the pack. And one of those people is Vulcan. I remember him getting cheesed pretty early, maybe even on the first neg camber, and now he's up here in second, trying to hold it off from Luke, who's in third. And meanwhile, while all this crap has been going down, Hunter is in the lead, and he is way far away. This has been so cheesy for the rest of the field that Hunter has literally like a 3 section lead. Real deal getting put into the wall right there. Yeah, Hunter's just got an insane lead, man. And this is kind of reminding me of what happened at Mirabilis last season. But what happened there was Luke was able to take Hunter on the final lap, I believe. So we're going to have to see if Hunter's going to be able to hold on to this one, because he's definitely, like, I know we're not even at the halfway point yet, but Hunter's got a huge lead, man. It's definitely his race to lose. Oh, Elite getting punted. Camby going down. That neg camber, man, still a problem for some drivers. Oh, going in the jump. Whoa! Real deal just suplexed Elite. I think the second moto definitely wins for the cool crashes competition. Don't get me wrong, first moto had some nice ones, but this is just insane. Oh, Elite. Oh, I thought he was going to crash again. Him and Real Deal still duking it out, and it looks like Real Deal is going to take that spot. That's Launch right there, right in front of Real Deal. We got Camby in front of him, and I think Detail in front of Camby. And we're going to go back to Luke and Vulcan here. This is the battle for second place. If Vulcan loses this spot, this is essentially the overall over and hand it to Luke at this point, as long as he doesn't make any mistakes. And Vulcan's going to swing wide, and Luke's going to take it around the inside. And that's, I mean, unless some huge mistakes come out of Luke, that could be the overall right there. Because Hunter's going to gain a lot of points if he can hold on to this moto win, but he's not going to be in overall contention. So Luke ahead of all those other overall contenders like Roman, like Fireball, like Slaunch, especially Slaunch. I mean, he's pretty much out of it at this point. I mean, I think that's safe to say. So he could have the overall wrapped up here if he can keep it clean. Another interesting aspect, like I said, Hunter, he actually can gain a ton of points on the rest of the field if he can hold on to this moto victory as well. So we're definitely going to get some eyes on Hunter later in this video. Big night for Hunter, especially since I don't think he's won a moto on anything besides an oval, so it would be huge for him to get his first GP moto win if he can pull it off. Watching, going back on board with Roman right now. And it looks like he's trying to track down Vulcan for podium. And what did Roman get last moto? I believe he got 4th. So getting a podium here as well would not be, obviously it wouldn't be enough to win the overall, but it would be enough to get him a solid overall finish, maybe a 2nd or 3rd overall. So you can definitely tell that Roman's going to be gunning for Vulcan here. He wants this spot really bad. Like, even though Vulcan wants it really bad too. Oh man, as I'm talking about Roman's ambitions, he goes down, gets really loose, and just goes down into the tree. That well-placed tree right there. If it wasn't there, it wouldn't have been that bad, but he's probably hating Armado right now because I'm pretty sure he's the one that placed that tree there. It was him or me. I don't know which. I mean, I can't remember at this point. I'm sure he did the aesthetics, so I'm just assuming it was him. It didn't hurt Roman too bad, though. Look at where he is right now. Is he behind Real Deal? Believe so. And then we got Vulcan, Fireball. Yeah, so Roman didn't lose too much, and there's definitely quite a bit of time left in the moto. I think we just saw 3 minutes to go, I believe. So, so definitely plenty of time for Roman to recover here. But this is, I mean, that's really the question. Can he recover? I mean, we saw this. I think we saw the exact same thing happen to him last moto, and he was able to. Detail and Slaunch going side by side. Slaunch getting loose, and he's going to spin out on the downhill. Not what he wanted late in the moto. He's going to have to regain some of these positions yet again. So there's things not going Slaunch's way in this moto. Oh, what just happened in the neg camber there? Is that Vulcan losing a spot to Fireball? I believe it was. Bean going, or sorry, Real Deal going down for a super long time. That, oh, man, that's going to hurt Real Deal hard. He was in good contention to maybe get another top 5, but oh, that neg camber. Man, the neg camber in general is just the bane of Real Deal's existence. If he could hit it consistently, he would be running like, you know, podium first race, maybe top 5 this moto. But that neg camber, man, he just doesn't have it down. Good battles right there into the second neg camber. But yeah, I think we saw the. I'm excited to go back to watch that battle with Roman because, like I said, we saw a similar thing first moto where I think he got up to like top 5 or so, got cheesed and was able to work it back or something like that. So it's looking very parallel, a huge parallel here to the first moto. Very parallel. This doesn't sound good. All right, going into that right-hand sweeper there. Camby not having the greatest of nights, just trying to finish the race at this point. 1 minute left. We're gonna go back on board with Roman, and I believe we have him behind. Third place right now. Or no, we have him. Sorry, we have him behind fourth place right now. That's Vulcan right there in fourth. Still have Luke in second. Still have Hunter in first. But you see, Vulcan's actually not that far behind Fireball. I don't know if Fireball is just like not running as fast. I don't know if he's off the pace. I don't know if he made a mistake or what. But Vulcan was actually like sticking with Fireball pretty well until he screwed up in the neg camber. That definitely lost him some time. But before that, he was doing a good job. Well, looks like some lag cheese almost. He's got to be careful with that. Roman's got to be careful, and so does Vulcan. And there it is, the foreshadowing. The lag cheese finally hits him. Didn't that happen to Vulcan first moto as well? Man, that sucks. 2 positions right there for Vulcan, man. He could have had a top 3. Nah, probably not, but he could have had a top 5. I mean, who knows? If Fireball screws up, he might even have a top 3. That just sucks for Vulcan. Unfortunate circumstances for him in both motos, really. He could have came out hot, but you know, sometimes things just happen. I think this is Slaunch battling with either Bean or Real Deal. It's hard to tell at that point. Definitely a lot of closing battles going on the track though. Still, like even though we're getting very close to 2 laps to go, there's still plenty of battles going on over the track, and I think we're going to see some fights, just like the first moto. I think we're going to see some fights go all the way to the checkered. Just crazy opening night of racing on Season 5. Looking forward to the rest of the season. I think it's going to be a good one. You saw Hunter right there. He just took the 2 laps to go. Holy crap. Hunter, if he can hold on to it, he can take his first GP moto win in HRL Halo 5. I think he has 1, maybe 2 moto wins in the past. I think 1, but this would be his first GP moto win, so that would be huge for him. And just getting a second moto win in general, proving that you can do it again, is also big. We're watching the battle here between Fireball and Roman. And it looks like Roman's caught him, man. We might have a battle there. White flag, final lap. Hunter hits it, and this is going to get interesting, man. Can he hold on to it? Last time we saw it, I showed the gap. I had 2 to go, and it looked like a pretty big gap. Hunter spins the neg camber a little bit, but he's got a, you know, you just saw Luke. The first guy was a lap driver, and then it was Luke. So you could see that he definitely has, you know, still a pretty big gap. Good thing it was just a spin out. If he flipped right there, it could have been really scary, but now it's looking clean. It's looking like he's going to hold on to it. This is a crazy night, crazy opening night, but just a crazy moto in general for Hunter. Probably pretty emotional. He's going to come up here and take his first GP moto win in his history for HRL, and his second moto win as well, just in general. Luke's going to come across the line in second, and then there's some lappers right there. And then in third, we're going to have Roman's going to overtake Fireball, so we got to see what happened there. Detail holds off Vulcan for 5th. Vulcan's going to settle into 6th. It looks like Bean is going to hold off Slaunch for 7th. Slaunch 8th, Real Deal 9th. Camby 10th, holding on for the top 10. We're going to have Elite 11th. And we'll go through the rest of the results. So you got Hunter 1st, Luke 2nd, Roman 3rd, Fireball 4th, Detail 5th, Vulcan 6th, Bean 7th, Slaunch 8th, Real Deal 9th, Camby 10th, 11th, Elite 12th. Jake Speed, you got 13th Sector, and 14th was Killer. And then the overall results also going across the screen. I don't know if you guys saw it, went pretty fast, but there was a pretty nice 3-way tie for second overall. And we're going to show an instant replay. I thought I'd show this for you guys because it's kind of lame if I'm like, oh, look what happened on the last lap, but you're not going to see it because we're watching the leaders because that's what we do. Nope, going to show you guys the battle. So you see Fireball just went a little wide that time on the neg camber. That could have been it for him. Didn't get the greatest outside run right there, and Roman's just going to get by him and hold on to it for the rest of the lap. And now we're going to watch Detail and Vulcan, who also, it didn't appear this way, but they actually had a really nice last lap battle. So similar thing here. Detail goes wide, and Vulcan just cheeses it in there. That was honestly impressive. He dive bombed it hard, and at this point, you know, Detail's probably thinking, crap, I just lost top 5. But he's fighting back, fighting to his inside. Vulcan's trying to hold him off. Which way is Detail going to go here? He's probably going to try to cross over. You know, Vulcan's just still trying to hold him off. Detail with a nice run. And then Vulcan, all he has to do here is protect the inside, but he just gets a little... He doesn't even get wide. He runs it pretty well, but Detail just jammed it perfectly into the rut, and he's going to be able to get by him and take the spot Detail going to take that 5th place. So that was a really nice double set of last lap battles. Hope you guys enjoyed the first round of Season 5. I think it's going to be a special season, man. I mean, every season has gotten better in the HRL since Season 1, and I'm thinking the trend will continue with this season. Same thing goes for the videos as well. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.